the Honorable Chief Justice, trustees of the Ramon Magsaysay Award Foundation, distinguished guests, fellow awardees, and friends. It is an honor to be chosen for the Ramon Magsaysay Award, named after a great humanist of our times. Among those from my country so honored are saints of our times like Vinoba Bhave, Mother Teresa, Baba Amte, reformers like Jayaprakash Narayan, artists like Satyajit Ray, activists like Lakshmi Jain and Aruna Roy, social entrepreneurs like Varghese Kurian, scientists like M.S. Swaminathan, community workers like Ella Ben Bhatt. It is humbling to be joining such a galaxy whose selfless pathfinding work I have always admired, some of whom I have had the privilege to know personally, and one of whom, Mabel Arole, indeed inspired whatever I have made of my life. The award recognizes the hard work and dedication of my colleagues. It celebrates the idea of Pradhan, that knowledge must serve a social purpose, that it must first be used to trigger transformations in communities mired in poverty and hopelessness. I do hope it also reminds us of the vast challenges that lie ahead to create a world without want, misery, and strife. On a personal note, nothing I have done would be possible without the support of my family, especially my wife Sheila. The word professional used in my citation derives from profess, denoting people who had discovered the truth through years of study and reflection and used their knowledge to aid the salvation of ordinary people. Possession of unique knowledge and its use in public service thus define a professional. We hold them in high regard. They enjoy much authority and respect in society. Only fellow professionals can challenge or critique them. The world today almost totally depends on professionals. We let them run our economies, plan our cities, manage our forests and factories, dispense justice, plan our future, run our governments, educate our children, look after our health, and even fight our wars. Yet, as we look around, the balance sheet does not quite add up. Widespread poverty and misery, strife in many parts of the world, a planet inexorably heating towards peril. Professions and professionals have not quite acquitted themselves. Something has gone horribly wrong. I am also trained as a professional. As a young man from a tiny village in the Himalayas, I was culturally an alien to the world of professions. What an engineer or a manager normally does did not seem fulfilling. I could not think of an alternative until serendipity brought me to the work of two doctors, Mabel and Raj Arole, in a drought-prone part of rural Maharashtra. Seeing Mabel work with poor illiterate village women was my turning point. The bond she had with those women clearly arose from her deep interest in them as human beings. Yes, she needed her medical knowledge to introduce new health practices and behavior, but it was her empathy that helped her discern what was needed and to win the trust of the villagers. I learned from these encounters what professional schools never taught me, that knowledge alone does not make you a professional. Knowledge must have a social purpose. And that comes from a concern for others, empathy with others. It comes from heart, just as knowledge resides in the head. It is the mission of Pradhan to bring educated Indians to work with poor people, as much to share their knowledge as to express their concern for others. Over the years, we have demonstrated the power of this idea. I believe we have only reinvented the definition of professionalism that has always existed. I am thankful that the Ramon Magsaysay Award Foundation agrees with us. I gratefully accept the award on behalf of my colleagues, all men and women working with poor people, my family, and all the people in villages who have so willingly accepted us, taught us. Thank you very much.